Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome in or welcome back. It's 1211. All right. We have some messages for the collective. So if you receive this, again, there's no coincidence. There's always something here for you. Signs, synchronicities, key codes, validations, affirmations, activations, whatever it is, whether it's human words or non-human words that come through. The frequency, the energy, the flavor, the color, the essence. Sitting outside, my left ear is ringing. I've seen monarchs, many monarchs, dragonflies, which are interesting. They've been coming through. The fae have been coming through quite a bit. I'm still in my workout attire because I finished a workout, I don't know, about an hour. I've been creating content for about an hour. I'll go in and freshen up and probably get back out in nature and sit with the animals, the birds, the insects. 8 of Wands and the sun fell, so that's significant. Something is coming fast. There's a lot of joy and happiness. This is that soul connection, source connection from your heart. You have a deep soul connection, source connection. Again, your source of yourself and source of the universe. But there's something coming in fast for the collective. Again, a very positive, happy, Shiny Happy People song by, what's the group? Shiny Happy People Holding Hands. Shiny Happy People Holding Hands. And when I look at the 8 of Wands, which is the fastest moving outside the chariot in the tarot, is we're each lighting each other's candles, we're each lighting each other's sparklers, we're each going to be fully activated and turned on to our gifts and our abilities. Again, sparklers, lights, we're all going to be lighting up. We are the light of a billion suns. So when a light of a billion suns get fully activated and turned on, you cannot not see that, what do I want to say? What do I want, team? You cannot unsee it. You cannot ignore it. It'll come to me, whatever else wants to come through. Remember, I am whole and I am more than enough. I shine like a light of a billion suns. Say that I am whole, I am enough, and I am more than enough, and I shine like a billion suns. I shine like the light of a billion suns. 8 of Wands, very fast. Whatever's coming in, maybe your person's coming in. There's definitely romantic connections coming together. There's a lot of twin soul divine counterparts coming into union. In these next 3 months for sure, but it's because you have come into divine union within self. Again, so if the 8 of Cups, or the 8 of Cups, I don't know why that just came through, but you've come into divine union with yourself, and by doing that your true partnership, it's not going to be a karmic relationship, it's going to be a true divine union. It's going to be source's person for you that's coming through. But this is because you've poured into your cup. You've learned to step back and to take time for self-love, self-care, self-reflection, pouring into your cup, pouring into your heart, remembering your soul, remembering your heart, coming back to your heart, coming back to your source, your quantum compass. All right, and by doing that, you are going to, and this also could mean soul family connections coming in, those deeper connections. Which I had conversation earlier with my partner. I said, we are so undernourished as a soul, as a human race, of true soul connections, an authentic true soul connection, beyond all this bullshit, nonsense, and fake stuff. So you walked away from all of that. Again, that's that 8 of Cups energy, from the confusion and the chaos. And so, yeah, that's coming in fast. So what else is coming in fast for the collective, please, and thank you? Around these activations, these nodes of light lighting up. Yeah, you know this. You sit in this full emotional fulfillment. You are, feminine or masculine. You are sitting in your King of Cups energy. Very still, very calm. We've got a sailboat. We've got this beautiful light, the soul expressing, we've got the sun expressing behind. And from the heart space, it's all, your heart field is extremely strong. You have a very strong heart. Again, hearts in nature are going to be significant. Hearts in general are, again, just a little wink and a nod from your spiritual team, your family of light, on how proud they are. But you're highly intuitive, very empathic for sure. But your heart field is massive. You have a massive, beautiful heart field, and they want me to I go back and forth sometimes with reading out of the book or not. Yeah. your heart holds deep wisdom. You've learned to tap into the deep wisdom of your heart. All right, and you use it to connect, and you're using it to lead and to connect. Very loving, very emotional, very emotionally intelligent, which is important. You're very patient and present. You experience stability and balance and creativity right now. Very diplomatic, but from a very stable, loving place. Okay, you're very supportive, and you're very nurturing, and you're an extremely wise leader. And again, it doesn't matter what your gender is. You are embodying the King of Cups energy. Sorry, the bugs are starting to bother me. Now the Empress, you are also the Empress energy. You are creating, we are getting ready to birth in. You are probably experiencing a lot of lower chakra, root chakra, sacral chakra, and solar plexus upgrades and activations, and that could look like, feel like a certain kind of way. And there's a lot of, like, you can feel it in your lower region. Okay, we have been co-creating in the higher realms. The moon cycles are significant. I'm not sure when the next full moon is at this point. I apologize, I try to keep up on that, but we've been creating in the higher realms. All of us together, we're creating, and we're bringing this down, 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 and we are birthing in, especially the feminines, we are birthing in this new timeline, this new trajectory. Okay, but it doesn't matter if you're masculine or feminine. Everyone has an energetic womb. This could mean an actual starseed being born as a validation and confirmation, but you have perfectly balanced everything, and you are creative. You're in your creative energy. Okay, you're also in your King of Cups energy. You're embodying, if you have balanced everything perfectly, excuse me, you could be more in that feminine creative energy, as well as that very emotionally intelligent leadership energy as the divine masculine. Okay, there's your divine counterpart. That hasn't come out, but there's your divine counterpart right there. But again, you are embodying the Empress and the energy right now. You are the divine emperor. Sorry, you are the emperor and the Empress. And there are times once everything is perfectly balanced, you're more in your creative mode, and then the next time you're in your more of your leadership, go-getting type role. Okay, you need both. But this is also your person. Okay, this is your person. And this is under the Eight of Wands. This, for some of you, might be coming in fast, whether you're masculine or feminine. This is your Ten of Cups. This is your Ten of Cups. This is your Ten of Cups. This is abundantly, so much, this is, yeah, this is emotional fulfillment. This is spiritual fulfillment. This is physical. This is all the fulfillment right here, Ten of Cups. We're looking at your inner child. They're healed. They're happy. They're playing. They're joyful. They're creating. They're playing. Rainbows are significant. Very emotionally fulfilling. We're moving into that. Again, the balance between the two, right? The feminine and the masculine. And you know when to utilize those energies when it's time, right? You don't stay in one or the other. You perfectly step into it. Gone through many death and rebirth cycles. Many death and rebirth cycles. Yeah. There's information coming in, knowledge, wisdom. There's information coming in. There's a leap. You might be asking to take a leap of faith on a new venture, on a new journey, to trust the downloads. This is communication. Swords energy is air energy. It's communication. You've been gaining wisdom and knowledge, right, through this journey. But this also lets me know that there's some form of download or activation that's going to be taking place. That could you could be receiving a message in the physical reality, and it's going to activate some type of download, or you're going to receive a specific direct download from spirit. Bird, animals in this deck are spirit for me. Okay, and you're going to be asked to take a leap. Maybe you've taken many leaps into these portals and these vortexes. There's much vortexes that are open right now, so taking the leap. All right, trusting in your soul, trusting in your personal power, and taking these leaps of faith when this information comes in. And this information that's coming in could be in regards to that next jump, that next leap. as you move forward. What's on her necklace? Never noticed that before. She's also looking like she's carrying a wand. I've never noticed that before, and it looks very similar to that wand. Okay, so there's something there with that. Okay, let's take a look at the Ace of Swords. It's the deeper communication here. Yeah, you are going to be experiencing massive, brilliant moments of clarity. New ideas and clarity are coming in. Getting some aha moments. Maybe you get it during this reading. Moment of truth is being revealed. Truths are being aware. Your awareness is extremely heightened right now, and extremely heightened around the moon cycles, the full moon and new moon. All right, we got an eclipse season coming in up after the 888 portal. There's a lot going on in these next months of this 2026 year, okay? Heightened states of consciousness, all right? You're in a heightened state of consciousness, right? You're very well communicated. Like I said, you're emotionally intellect. You know how to communicate clearly, truthfully, and authentically, okay? Know that victory and success is here. Triumph, all right? Triumph, victory, and success, okay? All right, is there anything else? That we're going to finish this with the Divine Master card. We're going to, as the Empress tries to fly away because the wind's picking up. Yeah, you are the Hierophant. You are the Hierophant. You've been building new foundations. You've had to excavate and get everything else. So you're building stability and foundations. This is what you've been working on. This is what you've been working on. Building these firm, stable foundations, these pentacles to be receiving all of your manifestations. You've had long journeys, many lifetimes after lifetime after lifetime. You are the Hierophant, right? You are a teacher, a leader, a healer, a guide, a practitioner of the spiritual arts. Whatever that means to you, very happy, very joyous, because you've come back home. You've remembered coming home to self, to soul. And you've remembered that you are working more than likely with the Divine Masters, and you are in this incarnation kind of working through your PhD and getting to the top, that you will be a divine, a Divine Master. All right, so which Divine Master has a final message for this? You are the Hierophant. All right, you have a big purpose and a mission. You've been working towards this lifetime after lifetime, learning, gaining wisdom, knowledge, right? Understanding, tapping in. Staircases are going to be significant as a confirmation, because there's staircases here with the Hierophant. There's staircases on the Ace of Swords. You've been climbing the mountains. You've been climbing the mountains. You've been climbing the mountains. More than likely, you've been climbing your mountain solo. Now, your divine counterpart has also been climbing their own mountain at their own time. You may be a little bit further ahead than them, but you've learned not to try to drag them along. They're working through their journey on their journey. And when it's time, that's when the perfect time will be for you to come into complete, full divine union. Green Terra, healing light is here. Wellness is unfolding, and know that healing is the journey. I think I was just kind of rambling about that. Remember, rambling is channeling. All right, so wellness is unfolding. All right, so if you've been unwell, maybe some things, getting better in that perspective. Know that healing is a journey. It is a journey. It's a journey within. You are a gifted one. Hidden talents are being revealed. Opportunities to shine. So you're going to be given opportunities to shine. You're going to be given opportunities to shine. This is a validation from Paul the Venusian that you are a gifted one. You know this. This is just an extra validation. I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. Always take what resonates and leave what does not. Something is going to be revealed. Hidden talents being revealed. All right. Let's do one more. Melchizedek, divine knowledge. Again, going back to the Ace of Swords, divine knowledge is being revealed. Higher learning. You've been going through a higher learning process. And how I've been going through a higher learning process is through tarot readings, through oracle readings, through super conscious podcasts, through conversations, channeled messages. That's how I've been gaining divine knowledge. And by doing it that way, not from a fucking book, is it's unlocking and has continued to unlock remembrances of this divine knowledge that is held within us, that's coded within us, okay? So higher learning, and it's time to commit to your vision through study. And study does not mean a book. I'm not talking about getting a book. Maybe, sometimes, but for the most part, It's through real life things like videos like this. So time to commit to your vision and commit to the study, okay? All right. And know that protective light is around you all the time. Remember, you are always guided, protected, and shielded. Almoria is letting you know that you have a spiritual force field. So protective light is surrounding you now, and you are safe. You are safe, you are safe, you are safe, okay? And there's that holy union. That holy union, Sita and Rama, holy unions, soulmates, holy unions are coming into connection. Romantic opportunities are here. So it's just, again, just to validate what we've already said with the other cards. All right, so that is your message today. Thanks for hanging out, playing along, co-creating. And again, always, I hope you receive the messages, the codes, the frequencies, the energies, the flavor, the color, the essence, and receiving everything that you might not have known you were ready to receive, the validations, the downloads, the uploads, whatever it is, it's all perfect. It's all perfect. We don't need to have it all figured out. We just need to sit, be. So know what you know, see what you see, hear what you hear, feel what you feel, and just let it all be. All right? Community's coming in. Community's coming in. We're building this tapestry. We're building these new tapestries together. All right? This is not a individual. This is a collective collaboration. And yes, you are meant to be seen, heard, known, and felt across the world. Travel is here. These are significant. These are significant. You are here to travel. You are here to share your story. You are here to co-create and collaborate with other beautiful souls. And you're going to be doing that traveling. Just more confirmation and validation. 3 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, and 2 of Wands. All right. I know it feels like you've been looking out the window most of your life. I can resonate with that. But it's going to be time to travel with your divine counterpart. Maybe travel is going to bring you to your soul family. So where you create and co-collaborate, because you're meant to be seen, heard, known, and felt across the world. Okay? Thank you, thank you, thank you. From the bottom of my heart to yours. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.